Hello and welcome everyone. It is time to enter the kumite. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight. What's up, fight fans? Today we're going to be taking a closer look into the upcoming bout between Alexander Volkov and Tom Aspinall. Either man can win this fight, but let's take a closer look at how they may win this fight. Alexander Volkov is one of the most precise and technical kickboxers in the heavyweight division. The questions are, can he defend the takedowns, can he get up, and can he create space? Let's take a look at his fight with Curtis Blaydes. I know Blaydes is a much stronger wrestler than Aspinall, but Aspinall has strong grappling fundamentals that he uses to finish the takedown. We can see in this fight that Volkov doesn't aggressively fight for that underhook. He focuses on framing the neck and trying to reach over to sprawl him out. I'm not saying that he can't stop Aspinall's takedowns and get back up, though. Volkov has a 73% takedown defense ratio, and he uses his height advantage in certain ways to help him get back to his feet. He also likes to really do cross faces from different angles to force their head in awkward directions when they're trying to get the takedown. I also see Volkov not being too fazed by having Aspinall on top of him. We had Fabricio Verdum on top of him for over 6.5 minutes and didn't seem to be too worried on the ground with him. He has a really stiff jab. He really puts all of his weight into it. He tries to find his opponent's offbeat and step in with it. Sometimes it works, and sometimes he runs into a big straight, but the dude has a hell of a chin. The point is that he really commits to his jab, which in some cases, that's good due to his size and his length, but we do see him being countered by less sophisticated strikers because of it, and let's not forget the timing of the takedown underneath it, especially when all of his weight is on that front leg. I'm not hating on his jab. His jab lands with intention and can interrupt a lot of things that guys are trying to do in there. But yeah, he typically plays the fundamentals of ones and twos, tagged along with his kicks. He makes it work, but he can somewhat be easy to read in the boxing department. Volkov has really strong kicks to the body, particularly his front kick, and I see him using it in this matchup, especially with this being a 5-round fight. He uses them to keep fighters away from him and take some water out of the gas tank. His legs are extremely long, one of the longest in the UFC, and they are also very powerful. He also has great knees up the middle. He just doesn't have the best timing with them. I will say that if a fighter sees it coming, they may sidestep him or time something big over the top. For example, in his fight with Derek Lewis, after winning the fight for just about the entire time, it's hard to block a punch when your leg is off the ground, and it's nearly impossible to evade. I see Aspinall having the speed advantage in this one. He's really good at getting in and out and prefers to pull on punches for the 1-2 or the hook around the guard. He has pretty good head movement to back it up. He does lean a bit too much, and Volkov might find the timing for a kick to the body on Aspinall's retreat. But Volkov's 1-2 would have a hard time finding the mark if Aspinall is backpedaling like this. I also see Aspinall dipping underneath for the takedown if Volkov happens to overextend when he's looking for the chin. He likes to bring up his front leg when he's feeling out the footwork. He does this primarily to check kicks, but it also gives him a nice push kick or knee stop opportunity if it arises. And I did point out that Volkov likes to throw the kicks to the leg and the body, so look out for Aspinall attempting to check the leg kick and follow up with a takedown before Volkov can get back into his stance. Aspinall is very quick about wrapping up a submission. He doesn't necessarily need to have control to go for it. This will do him a lot of good in this matchup because Volkov is actually hard to keep in very dominant positions, and he likes to post on a hand and try to get his legs underneath him. If his back isn't perfectly against the cage, though, Aspinall may throw out that rear naked choke while Volkov is standing up. This is a very big possibility in the fight. This is a scenario that I'm worried about playing out. Aspinall isn't the best takedown artist, and Volkov does a good job with the basics of takedown defense. If Aspinall gets caught up like this, fighting for a double leg, I really don't see it landing on someone like Volkov with those long and powerful legs of his. I see Volkov spreading his base by force and attacking the underhook on the opposite side. Even if the takedown lands, I don't see Aspinall gaining too much control on the ground. I see the submission threat, but I predict that Volkov will continue to find his way to his feet, but who knows? Aspinall is very good at switching between a single and a double leg and will attack it from different angles if something isn't working out. Ultimately, though, I'm going with Volkov via decision. I see Volkov, for the most part, being able to stop the takedowns. I also see him making Aspinall work hard against the cage and not letting him gain too much control when he does land the takedown. I also predict that Volkov will be able to manage Aspinall's BJJ and keep himself out of too deep of water. But who knows? This is a good test to see where Aspinall is in terms of the highest level, and Volkov is exactly that. He may surprise me and get the takedowns and threaten some big submissions and land some ground and pound. We just don't know enough yet. But I do have a lot of faith in Aspinall and expect some pretty big things from him. He's a fantastic prospect coming out of the UK, and I do hope he puts on a good performance. With that, I'll go ahead and wrap things up. If you like the content we're providing, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you disagree with our picks, make sure to berate us down in the comments below. You can also follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and you can even follow me personally on Twitter. Remember, this is not a sport. You don't play fight.